Aquila is thrilled to share with you the below video from 6 tour operators in Puerto Rico that joined Aquila last August for a best practices to our living lab, Port St. John. It was a great week, a lot of learning from both sides, and just listening to see what they thought about. This is something that Aquila's dreamed about for well over a decade, and we were so thrilled to finally make it happen. Thank you, Puerto Rico Tourism Company.
I can honestly tell you that the biggest takeaway and surprise is the level of organization that the Port Authority, Aquila, and the community has. A third of each complements so much great for St. John, and on that it's an inspiration to bring back to us and start working on the same levels of commodity and levels of agreements with all the networks involved in order for us to become as successful as an excellence as you guys are.
En el caso de nosotros, particularmente yo, estoy muy agradecida porque me ayuda a hacer procedimientos que sean más afines con las necesidades de los clientes de cruceros y también con propiamente ser partícipe de cómo nosotros colaboramos con los suplidores para poder lograr la satisfacción a nivel de excelencia que requiere cuando se trabaja con nuestras líneas de crucero. Y muy agradecida a Aquila porque los sobre 40 años que tienen de experiencia la han compartido con nosotros de una forma bien receptiva y estamos muy agradecidos por eso.
There is a process for everything. The amount of details that your company has for every operating procedure is incredible. And it's something that we're going to take back and take away. And we already do a lot of this stuff, but the amount of information that you guys have provided us with, and just opening up your books and sharing all that with us has become extremely valuable. We're so excited to actually get back and open up our handbook and our guidebook and add all of this information.
Well, for me, my biggest takeaway, well, there's so many, but the one that comes to my mind is very practical skills of seeing how a tour operator, a person that provides tours to cruises, functions, from the logistics to being in the area to the follow-up. So just seeing that all by one was for me so important and fascinating to experience.
Para mí, en mi caso, me llevo una bonita experiencia, pero también me llevo mucho conocimiento en el área de cómo trabajar grupos grandes, en la organización, para que todos los eventos que se lleven a cabo funcionen, ¿verdad?, de la mejor manera y que la experiencia del visitante, en nuestro caso en Ponce, pues sea una especial. De las cosas que más me llevo y que he aprendido en Aquila es la organización, cómo tratar, ¿verdad?, a los visitantes, y sobre todo la organización, tener todo pensado y todo que no falte nada. Y para poder lograr eso se necesita mucha organización, y eso es lo que me llevo de Aquila, ¿verdad? Estoy loco por llegar a Puerto Rico y comenzar a aplicar todas las cosas y todos los conocimientos que he aprendido acá, y sobre todo en Isla Caribe, que trabajamos con escuelas que son grupos grandes, y que parece mucho, ¿verdad?, la dinámica que tiene Aquila acá en St. John's con los cruceros, esa dinámica de bregar con grupos grandes, de las cosas que surgen a última hora. Pues nos pasa mucho a nosotros en nuestra compañía trabajando con las escuelas, así que esto ha sido grandioso para el crecimiento de Isla Caribe, y esto no solamente se queda con nosotros, sino también lo vamos a llevar a nuestros guías turísticos y a todos los que trabajan con nosotros en Isla Caribe. Así que muchas gracias.
It was a lot of things. We really learned a lot, but I would say that one of the most impressive things for me was the unity, the integrity of the team, the way everybody would work together, the way everybody has their roles. So I learned a lot about that.
Like Michelle said, everybody on hand. We noticed everybody being on the same page, communication being phenomenal.
Oh my God, there's so much to take away from this best practice. Definitely has been an enriching week, but definitely I will take away the organization and the highly communicative team, how everybody was prepared, and yeah, definitely I will resume everything in organization.
I think the most that surprised us was how smooth everything went on the ship day. How everything has been designed for cruise passengers and for that operation that you do and you run like to a T and so perfect.
And to be honest, the amount of organization that you guys have that maybe nobody else sees, but how everything goes according to plan, and if something happens, you're allowed and able to fix it just like that.
Right away.
Like, yeah, everything was like amazing.
It was Aquila amazing.
Oh my God, how easygoing it felt and how peaceful everything went through. I know it's not every day that we feel that way, but definitely it felt a sense of confidence in everything that was being done.
Well, for me, really the level of organization. Like for me, having those binders, having those processes, having that team, and everything just working so well because we have the process in place, because we have the organization in place. It surprised me, it fascinated me, and it's something I want to take home with me.
Ooh, I'm not gonna say just one thing. I would say first, it's the company culture. There's something magical about the way the Aquila team works that we definitely want to recreate, and we have a great team, but there's a bond and a way that you guys work together that we want to strive to emulate back home. And also checklists, just implementing checklists all across the board. It's such a streamlined, sounds easy, but getting to that checklist, boiling down to the root of what really is essential for each part of the operation just makes things a lot more efficient and a lot more streamlined. So that's another valuable thing that we took away.
Oh, how well they prepare their guides and how they have everything to equip those guys and empower them to be as fully prepared as they can to represent Aquila.
Well, I have to tell you that it was an all-in moment for not just seeing the best practices that Aquila offered us so graciously, but also the finding out all the common struggles that we all have as different tour operators and EMC that we are. And first thing that we're gonna do as a collective is we're gonna get united, and we're gonna make some sort of a coalition. We don't know what the name is gonna be, but we're gonna be together, and we're gonna face those challenges together as a union front to make Puerto Rico a destination for all of us. And in the future, just share the knowledge that I've experienced with Aquila in St. John, and just spread it out through my whole team and apply all the best practices.
Y en el caso mío particularmente, una de las cosas rápidamente que puedo comunicarme es, obviamente, al obtener información de cómo ellos proceden con su servicio, hacen su documentación, toda la información que se pueda compartir con la gente de crucero y a su vez con los distintos servidores con los que trabajamos también, nos hace a nosotros más eficientes los procesos. Es mucho más rápido la forma en que nosotros nos podemos comunicar con los clientes, y eso a su vez crea una aceptación de parte de nosotros, como sube la barra, sube el nivel de servicio que nosotros podemos proveer, y estoy muy agradecida con esa oportunidad.
So basically, definitely, I'm excited to, right from the bat, we're planning to create our processes, and from not only working with cruises, but as tour operators of all, because it's all practical for any company that wants to be efficient, that wants to provide great service, excellent service for their clients, and who wants to make sure that things work all in harmony. So I'm just excited to apply it all in Isla Caribe, in Ponce.
Yeah, so if I may, I understand we want to give a bump to our presentation card, right? Like we want to do name tags, we want to do radios for our dispatch new uniforms, vests to identify our cruise managers. So we got a lot of work to do.
We do. We have a lot of work to do, and we're happy to be part of Aquila.
Yes, thank you very much.
Delegation, yes, a lot of delegation, a lot of more communication trains in order to just connect with other people and have everybody informed and better train what we have right now, just implement something better.